1998 was the first time I used electronic log, and I was really apprehensive, being that the whole system's going scary with computers.
When I first used the system, I hated it, electronics. I'm illiterate that way. To go from paper to pushing buttons, I didn't grasp that concept.
Originally, I was pretty skeptical about electronic logbooks because it seemed like a whole bunch more work for us to do and more tracking.
It probably took a good month before I started to get used to using it. Then within about 6 months, I started to really play with it and figure out what you can do with it. And it's made everything quite easier.
There's people with different levels of ability with electronics. I try to put it down to the point where if you can operate your smartphone, you can operate an ELD.
Once I got onto it and got past the scary part, worked through that, it was really simple.
It was actually very, very user-friendly. And for us old truck drivers, that is really an important part of it.
Now that I've used them and understand them a little bit more, I'm actually grateful that we have them because we can prove to the mills that this is why it's taking so long. One trip we can do it in this time, the next time it's a little longer.
For our type of business, everything's about efficiency. On a paper log, it's much harder to audit a trip that a driver's done. We can see load times, unload times, how long they're stuck at a mill, whether it's the mill's inefficiencies or ours. So we can use it to streamline our bidding process for jobs.
One of the greatest benefits is the fact that you're not packing around logbooks anymore. You take this whole system into the scale house now, and they can access all of your logs.
You don't ever have to worry about your paper getting wet, getting lost.
If you're caught in an inspection, it actually prompts you right through it. And anything wrong is you just push a button. You're not writing out paragraphs for mechanics.
We want drivers to feel safe, to not be fatigued, to make it home at the end of the day.
We're able to maintain and audit all the drivers' actual drive time, see if they're staying legal. We can also see brake checks are being conducted properly. With the GPS input, we can tell where they're at. So if there is a distress situation, we have an idea where to start looking.
Once you get used to the electronics, it's definitely worth the move. I get grumpy when I have to use a paper log now because it takes up too much of my time.
After you've used it for 2 weeks, you wonder how you did without it.
It's not insurmountable for us older guys. If you can teach us, you can teach anybody.
Once you get used to it, you're going to swear by it.